everyone, and welcome back to my channel, Creative Vixen. My name is Monica, and those of you who are coming back, thanks for stopping by, and those who are new, welcome to my channel. Today I have for you guys are pumpkins. I'm doing 5 pumpkins with 5 different looks. That's like the main thing for today. So I really do hope you guys like the way the pumpkins come out, and as I do each pumpkin, I will show exactly what you need for that pumpkin, like what stuff you can use for it. But also, if you have a yard or a park nearby, you might want to pick up some branches and sand it down a bit, rinse it off, and start chopping them. If you have like a handsaw, or you can buy one at Dollar Tree that had like the little handsaw, or a jigsaw or something. I had a jigsaw, so I cut mine down. I sanded these. I have a tree in my yard that's constantly throwing down pieces of branches and stuff like that, so I don't have to worry about that. I always got branches. So yeah, so let's get started, and I'll tell you as I do one by one exactly what you need. So obviously you're gonna get one of these little cutters, pumpkin carvers. You can get these at the Dollar Tree. So I end up cutting a small circle around in the middle, and obviously I started painting it. Of course I gotta finish it. Also, you can get these black mats from the dollar store. If you can't find these craft mats, you can also get something similar, which is the clear mats for cutting, for like chopping vegetables and stuff like that. It works just as well. And also you can get white acrylic matte paint, or you can get a gloss one. It doesn't matter whichever one you like, but I'll be painting this one in white. And of course your little paint tray, paintbrush, whatever. So so we'll be painting this little pumpkin. You can pass by, Isaac. Okay. My son is trying not to get in the way of my video. He's trying to sneak a box of cereal. There was already a box of cereal up in the cabinet. So anyway, so we're going to begin to pour some paint. And okay, now I begin to pick up where I left off at. And we're just going to begin to paint right here. You're gonna have to do maybe about two or three coats on this. You don't want the orange to show, especially for the first look I'm gonna do on this one. Like I said, the look for this one is gonna have a sweater look, and it's gonna look really cute. You can use a tan color sweater, maybe like a sage green, or maybe like a reddish brick orange sweater if you have one, like cream white, whichever color you want. But if you're gonna do like a brick red or a sage color pumpkin, you may want to color the pumpkin a color close to the color of the sweater, so that way you can't really tell this nasty orange on the pumpkin. I don't mind orange, but when it's like a dark orange, it looks terrible to me. It all depends. Now, as you guys can see, I have a sweater. This used to be my niece's sweater when she was about 4 or 3 years old. And I'm going to use this sweater, since she outgrew it, to cover up the pumpkin. And I'm just going to kind of measure the pumpkin here a bit. See how much I can just try to get a pretty good circle here. I don't know, let's see if I can just cut like this piece here, because I know for a fact that I'm not going to use all of this. So I'm just going to cut at the seams here. So here I have a piece that I've cut out from the sweater. So now I will be placing my pumpkin in the middle, and from there on I'll just start wrapping little by little the pumpkin pieces. So we're just gonna start on one section in here. I think that's like a lot. Hold on, I'm gonna have to cut some of this off. I don't want too much fabric going inside the hole of this pumpkin. So I'm just gonna glue. This piece of fabric, and you may want to like stretch the fabric as much as you can, because you don't want it too loose, because it'll look funny. And as you start gluing the fabric, you may want to kind of like go under inside the hole. I mean, these pumpkins are hollow, so as you can see, some pieces are like starting to chip off a little bit. And then we're just going to go around. Whenever you have like a gap, just kind of fold over and tuck the material. You can glue a little bit over to the side like this, so it doesn't come off. And then go over. Like I said, if you have too much fabric going on, just cut some of it off and tuck the rest in. So far, this is how it looks. I'm not too crazy about the other curly vine, but whatever. Now, the one thing I was gonna do is make a bow out of this one. I love this buffalo check, black and white. And I have to get more. Not that hard to make a bow. Some of you, I don't know if you know how to make one. I'm starting to feel at this point I might need to put at least one more curly vine. This is kind of irritating me. Might put just one more. I guess the problem is that this one is not as curly as the other one because it doesn't have the Mod Podge on it, but no biggie. But before I even begin putting that foam, we're going to put another line on there. Like I said before, some stuff that I make I sell, and some things I might give away, but my pumpkins that I'll be making today, I will be keeping them and putting them around the house. Oh no, that's the wrong way. Keep twisting, twisting, twisting. This doesn't look at me right now. I'm gonna have to glue some pieces at a time as I keep twisting around, just to get it to stay in a certain position where I want them. Alright, now we can put the bow. I mean, some of you may not like the curly vine. Some might want less. Some might want a little more. I think 3 of them is just fine. Sorry, I probably had like the camera all off this entire time. Anyway, I hope you guys like the way this one looks. I thought she was really cute. And one pumpkin. Now I gotta go to number 2 pumpkin. So yeah, this is just the first one, so bear with me. The thing I am gonna do with this is I am going to bling it up. Now, this is one pumpkin I probably use all throughout the year because I like bling. Not tons of it all over my house, just a little bit of accent here and there. Some people like too much of it. I don't. So, the first thing with this pumpkin, well, I'm gonna need the diamond wrap for this one. I'm just gonna start gluing the diamond wrap all over it. So, yep. Come all the way in here. I'm just gonna do this first piece to show you guys, and then the rest is gonna be on time lapse. If it's not, it's gonna take forever. And yeah, I think I'll leave it in the way. I think it'll be cute. I don't gotta paint it again. Every few rows down is where I'll add some glue. sad to see the fall go pretty soon. I mean, I started at some point in this video in October, which is sad. And it's already what? November 8th. Today's my grandmother's birthday. Yeah. So even though when some of you might see this video, you're gonna be like, oh, you're late, you know, we're already into Christmas, but for me it's never late. If I can freeze time and have fall last for a whole year, I will so do so. Fall is my favorite season of the year, my favorite weather, my favorite everything. I was born in October, so imagine. Alright guys, as you can see, this is so far almost the end result of this pumpkin. It is all diamond out. I think it looks cute. Like I said, this is the one that's going to be all year round in my house in the living room. So now the piece of wood that I have cut for it, I painted it black. Now, because I have cut the hole just a little too big, even though it was bigger than this, but the diamond wrap kind of like made the hole a little small, like shrink, I had to put extra glue on one side to dry in order for me to have this build up to kind of like let this dry out. Now, when I let the glue dry, as I put the little branch in, I'm gonna have to color the glue in black, so it kind of like blends in with the branch. Like I said, you guys might find this video kind of long by the time I'm done with it, but hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Then I'm gonna let it dry before I put any more glue around it. Even put the bow on. Obviously, I'm gonna put the little vines to it. And I did have some. I probably put them in the middle. So yeah, I probably cut like 2 or 3 strips. And just glue it. this guy's a little too long. Much better. I don't know, I think she looks okay. I don't know if you guys like it that much, but I think she's, you know, pretty cute. Now for this next pumpkin, you're going to paint it either a color white or a cream color or something, because what you will be using for this pumpkin, and don't forget to cut the hole, would be the raffia. And we're going to make some strips of braids for the raffia, and we're going to cover it going over the pumpkin, going down parallel. In the time-lapse video, you can see that I did one of these. I've split the raffia into what is a package that comes with 3 little bundles in it of the raffia in Dollar Tree, and each one I was able to do 2 braided long, you know, strap like. So altogether you're gonna need to do like 6 of them. So you're gonna end up using all 3 bundles in that pack. And what we're going to begin doing is we're actually, let's see, make sure you guys have enough glue on hand for this project. We're using a lot of glue. So yeah, I'm just going to show you one strip that I'll be doing on the pumpkin, and then the rest will go on time lapse. Because if not, my video is going to be super long. It's already long enough as it is at the moment. So we're going to put some glue, and then we're just going to glue it from the inside. Right there for now. Shouldn't come out. So this is just one piece, one strip of the raffia, or raffia, whatever you call it. So yeah, from there on we're just going to do a couple more around until we cover the entire pumpkin. So now, time for the time lapse. Okay, everyone, as you can see, this is so far the result of the pumpkin being covered in raffia, and I think it looks really cute and braided all the way around. So the next thing we're going to do now is glue the wooden stem, or like I said, or maybe a wooden tumbling block you can use also. Just to glue in here. Oops. There is a side of the pumpkin that I like the most. I think it's this side. Actually, the front is the one I like the most. Now I'm gonna go ahead and put glue all around it, because even though the hole is pretty small, the opening for the branch, the pumpkin stem, it still kind of slides just a little bit, so I'm gonna be able to put enough glue. Now I gotta let that sit and dry, and yeah. Yeah, to me this is the best part. So okay, we're gonna also do little curly vines with the twine. The only thing I don't like the twine is just there's so much loose hair all the way around. Anyway. Just gonna put in a piece right there. Web glue. Like I said, guys, you know, I started recording towards the end of October, and I've been back and forth with the video and wasn't able to finish it till now. So even though we're just about halfway through November, it's still the fall. You know, everybody is over here decorated for Christmas. Like, you're kind of like calling the snow weather and the cold to come in sooner. I honestly like to take my time. I love the fall weather. I don't want Christmas to come just yet. Not ready. Still got a lot of shopping to do. So then we're just going to give it a little twist. So as we twist it, we're just going to glue some parts to it against the pumpkin. And then continue to kind of like curl it. Yeah, I think it looks really cute. So as you can see, I curled one side, and I'm going to do a bow. You just fold it over like this, leave one leg out. And then you start scrunching it up in the middle like that. But what I do is I actually take a piece of the twine and tie it in the middle. I'll take a piece and scrunch it down and pinch. Some bows you tie, some you don't. Some you can do just like this. Just see it exactly in the middle. So it's right in the middle. So what I do is I then flip it to the back and then tie it there also. And then I'll just keep twining, like just keep wrapping around the rest. And then once I tie it around a few times, like wrap it around, then I'll tie a knot in the back to keep it secured. And then just cut the extra of the twine off back. So then I start to cut a little bit off and just fold it and cut it so you can get the cute little angle. And then we just start gluing, put enough glue in the back. I hope you guys like the way this one came out. I think it came out really cute and very comfy, country, farmhouse-like pumpkin. So now on to the next one. Okay everyone, so this is the last pumpkin. I don't know if I'll make the 5th pumpkin. If I do, it's another glammed up pumpkin, but with fabric that I'll be covering it with. But like I said, I'm not really too sure. But this one is more to look like a more rustic, I don't know, outdoor forest kind of look. It's, you know, it's gonna be actually covered up in Spanish moss, and of course, I painted it with the acrylic craft paint, My Studio color tan. I got this at Arts and Crafts store a while back, I think AC Moore, for like 50 cents. Now I cut the hole, and because of the branch that I have, I didn't think this was gonna, you know, be big, but it's a little bit big for my branch. So what I'm gonna do is, to make it a little smaller, is grab a piece of this nautical rope that I have, and I might not even, well, maybe 2 pieces. I could just, I don't know, whatever. Or maybe not, maybe like 2 pieces of the rope I'll be twisting together and gluing around, so that when I do put the wooden stem, it'll fit perfectly in there, because like I said, honestly, that came out a little too big. So we're eliminating this guy. So like I said, I'm gonna take this nautical rope and start gluing it around so I can make the hole, the space a little smaller for when I put in my stem, my branch. So that way my branch doesn't fall out of the hole here. Like I said, I don't know if I'll do the 5th pumpkin or not. I mean, this video's already a little longer than, it's already long as it is, and I didn't really want to prolong it any more than what it is. I'm not sure, but I guess depending on how I feel after this. If I'm up for it, I'll do it. If not, hopefully you guys can bear with me and not really mind it at all. So, yeah. And what else? I'm hoping it'll fit now. Now, one thing I should have done before doing the take on this pumpkin, I should have actually cut the piece of stem that I'm going to use before I started. But anyway. Alright, it may look a little weird and silly in the middle, but like I said, you know, you're not going to see that at all. It's going to be covered. So I'm just going to glue it right here in the middle. So now it holds pretty snug in the hole of the pumpkin on top. And then I'm just gonna go around it just to kind of give it an extra hold so it doesn't pull out or sink in. And you're not gonna see the extra glue because all this is gonna be covered with the Spanish moss. So make sure you guys have enough glue on hand because you're going to be gluing a lot this moss. By the way, don't mind me. Like I said, I get allergies and sometimes I don't know if it's a cold or an allergy that I'm getting. So you're going to hear me sniffling throughout this whole time of the video. Okay. Scissors. So I'm just gonna start from right here to show you guys a little bit. And then, of course, fast forward mode. Well, here you go. I hope you guys like this cute little pumpkin. I think she looks cute. Yeah. So, like I said, the video was already long enough. I'm not gonna make the 5th pumpkin, so sorry guys. I'm ready to move to the next video that I want to do. So I'm gonna end this video here. I hope you guys liked all 4 pumpkins. I know I said 5, but it's gonna be 4. And like I said, I hope you guys love it. So please give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Leave a comment if you have any questions, or if you actually really did want me to make the last pumpkin that I was going to make before November ends. So yeah, see you next video.